Well, another different stretch today. This is the lower Creedy at Pines Bridge. So just over there is Pines Bridge, about 500 yards downstream of this, I suppose. It meets the Exe. So in this stretch you can get apparently some coarse fish like chub and dace, the odd grayling. I've got to say I've only ever fished it once, and that was at grayling time, and I had one little fish. But this is new for me then, to fish this in the trout season. And I've actually got a couple of fish here rising right in front of me and over there. Anyway, we'll give them a cast, and if nothing happens I'll change to probably to a black gnat. A black gnat's the only fly I can see on the water. Right, let's have a go. Well, that's broken my lower Creedy duck then. That fly took the olive. That fish took the olive fly. Not very big, but it's a start, isn't it? What's happened there? Still another fish there rising. Got a fish up here like midstream, rising quite well. Might have been a little short, that. That's a better cast. Nope. Another one rising up there. Tricky. Try along that far bank a minute, see if that fish comes and rises again. I think I may have put it down. Let's try that fish instead. There we go. Oh, damn, that was a better one. As you can see here, the lower Creedy is a bigger river than some of the other ones on the Crediton water. I think I've brought my rubber hooks with me today because I just lost another good fish. It was tucked in tight against the bank and jumped twice and threw the hook. I don't think I made a mistake with it, but there we are. Right in there it was. Still, we'll move up a bit I think now. Why is it that the little tiny tackers stay on? All the bigger fish come off. I've changed to a black gnat now, so I think that's what they're taking. Tiny little thing. Something risen a bit further up there. I'll dry this fly and have another go at that. Well, I'm having a bit of a nightmare, if I'm honest. I've just lost another better fish now on the black gnat. Just for information, you can wade round this bit here, but watch it because there's a sunken bit of tree, obviously this tree, going right under the water. So you have to go out further than you think, but you can do it. It's up to sort of waist high, but you can get around there. Right, let's go on up a bit and see if there's any better luck waiting upstream. So again, just watch this step here. It's another great big tree down through the river. Try and get up into there. I don't think I can do this cast. Oh. Well, it's a bit of an obstacle course here, as you can see. I've managed to wade up through there, go around this tree. That lovely bit of cloud cover we had this morning is now gone. We've got bright clear skies. There's nothing rising. So, having listened to the excellent Pete Tiger's podcast last night, where he's just speculating really with a mayfly, I switched over to a mayfly. Maybe there's still the odd fish looking for them. I have seen one come off a couple of minutes ago, so I think it's worth a go. Well, that wasn't very nice. That's really deep there, coming along this edge, and it's all like slippy mud that wants to take you down away from it. It's hanging onto the bank through here. It might be worth getting out where that little stream is, walking around and coming back in somewhere else. I wouldn't wade that again. You've only got the left-hand bank here, so perhaps you could say bugger it and just go over that side and go up. But I wouldn't recommend wading through there. Right, well, I've switched over to the duo because it's just absolutely dead. It's brought me this little fish. We seem to have come straight out of May into early morning and late evening fishing straight away, don't we? I mean, it's a beautiful piece of river. I just think if you lived in Exeter or something, this would be perfect. You could come here when the fish are really looking up and rising. Fantastic. I think I missed my chance this morning because it's getting hotter and hotter. Well, that's one way of getting in. Sat on here and dropped in. Not a lot of access points on this river, I must say. I think here, from what I remember from the bank clearing, you do have to fish up the other side and go over that way. You can't get through here. This is definitely too deep through here. This is a slightly better one out of this pool. What's that, 8 inches? On the nymph though. Well, I think you can see why we left this on the blank clearing. Take you weeks to clear this out, wouldn't it? I've switched back to the dry fly. I'm just going to have a few casts up through here with the dry fly. More in hope than expectation. It's funny, isn't it? All these things are relative. If those 3 fish hadn't fallen off and I'd got them all to the net, I'd be saying what a cracking morning it is. As it's turned out, as soon as the clouds parted and the sun came out, it absolutely died a death. So maybe I should have been here at 8 o'clock instead of 9. Who knows? Right. Well, I think I'll say goodbye now. If anything dramatic happens, I'll put the camera back on. But otherwise, I'll catch you next time.